Making their way to the ring from London,
Mariah May going to kick off this Fallen Angel Championship tournament in honor of the late great Nancy Benoit. And Mariah May might just be one of the favourites out of all 8 of the women who are entered here. We've got 2 quarterfinals tonight, Leah. I don't know, when this tournament reaches its conclusion, maybe Mariah May will still be here.
Maybe. As Ben's just said, she's nicknamed the Gamma. She's an international wrestling sensation. She's been to America recently. She's learned trades from all over the world. Is she going to dominate? Are people going to be able to dominate the techniques that Mariah May's learned?
We don't have to wait long to find out. Mariah May first into the arena to kick off this very special tournament. At the end of it, someone will become the Fallen Angel champion. Crowd here telling her what they think of her.
There could be cheers.
What do you mean there could be cheers?
I mean, there could be.
Well, May's not happy with this response at all. She needs to kind of zone it out because I don't see this crowd relenting on her anytime soon.
I want to go home!
And by special request, the opponent.
The debuts keep on coming here in P.E.W. tonight. Echo Reed from Plymouth. I understand, Leah, you were talking to her before the show. She drove 3 hours to be here just to compete in this tournament.
You've got to big that up. 3 hours. 3 hours to make a name. I respect that. I can't say I don't. I do.
The women's wrestling scene in Britain, arguably the strongest anywhere in the world, and this tournament I'm sure is going to be highly competitive. Echo Reed would drive 100 hours, I think, in order to be able to be a part of such a prestigious 8-woman tournament. Referee James Greenwood, very experienced, and he's going to need to be here because it seems like Mariah May in particular could be quite difficult to deal with here.
I understand as well that Mariah May was part of an ITV2 series called Deep Heat.
Well, I think Deep Heat is a pretty good assessment of what she's had so far from the crowd here. Send Echo Reed into the corner, runs into her with a boot. Mariah May might say she wants to go home, but at the moment, looks like she might go home as a semi-finalist in this tournament.
She's got to be happy with that.
Another one of those boots right into the face of Echo Reed. Mariah May on top early on in this first quarter-final match of the Fallen Angel Championship tournament.
I think to be a part of that championship, you've got to give it all you have. You've got to prove that you deserve a championship as well.
May got planted there, and here comes Echo Reed trying to build on that advantage. Gets shoved away by May. An arm drag, that was quick thinking from Echo Reed a second time as well. Mariah May, though, going to the rope. Both women went to the ropes. Echo Reed with the cross body in the end, and it's good for a 2-count first near fall of the contest.
To say that she's getting a lot of heat, as you say, from the crowd, she's got over 100,000 followers on Twitter, I understand.
What does that mean when you're in a wrestling ring?
Well, you don't follow one if you're not a fan, do you?
I'm just saying. You can have 1 million followers. It doesn't matter. It matters what your wrestling skills are when you're in there.
I mean, you get followers from what you do. You gain the popularity from what you do. And it sounds to me like...
Have you verified that she has that many, or did she just tell you that?
I verified it.
All right.
I've got Mariah May on Twitter.
Oh, you follow her?
I follow
You're one of the
I
100,000,
do.
are you?
She's very, very good at what she does. She's an international wrestling sensation. She's learned from all over the world. Of course I follow her.
Well, look, she's clearly very talented in order to have been chosen to compete here. My point is, social media followings are irrelevant. It's who is toughest, who wants it more.
It just shows how big of a sensation Mariah May actually is.
Well, look, we could decide at the end of the contest whether you're correct there, because I don't know. Ultimately, we're in a results business, and that is what Mariah May needs here. A result to take her through to the semi-finals. May goes to the ropes. Drop kick right into the jaw of Echo Reed. Will that be enough to put her away? No. A lot of support here for Echo Reed, as you would expect, given that, well, let's call it what it was. It was a tantrum from Mariah May before Echo Reed even entered the building here.
Call it what you will.
You disagreeing?
Nah, I'm just saying call it what you will. She's
It's a
good at what
tantrum.
she does.
What would you call it?
Character.
What? Sorry?
Character.
A character.
Character. Everyone has their own
was
character,
that-
Dave.
yeah.
You have your own character, as do I.
We certainly saw a deep insight into the character, if we're calling it that, of Mariah May, and I don't think what we saw was particularly endearing to many in this crowd, but
I think the followers disagree, though.
I was going to say, as long as she's got 100,000 Twitter followers, eh?
She doesn't gain followers if people don't like what she does.
Well, there's a suplex, and maybe she's gained another couple of thousand there, because that was a picture-perfect suplex, good for a 1 count. Well, that didn't go quite the way Mariah May wanted. She was taunting the crowd, and in the end, ended up starting up an Echo Reed chant. Referee Greenwood asking for a break, got it just before the count of 5, otherwise he would have had to disqualify Mariah May, and Echo Reed would have advanced to the semi-finals of this tournament. As it is though, those knees into the back means that Mariah May very much maintaining the upper hand. How many followers has Echo Reed got, do you know?
I've only spoke to her today. I've actually never met Echo Reed before today, to be quite honest, so I don't actually know. I couldn't tell you. Could you tell me?
I don't care, because I care how good she is inside the ring, and Echo Reed has been holding her own here.
Oh, for sure. And from the reaction she's got today, she's probably got a few too.
Goes to the ropes. Echo Reed gets clotheslined down by Mariah May. May thinks she's won it. Got a smile on her face here. Goes for the pin attempt. And wait a second. What's that about? Has the chance to win it. And pulling up the head of
Maybe
Echo
she's
Reed.
giving Echo Reed a chance to win.
It's arrogance is what it is. And she might pay the price for it as well, because here comes a comeback from Echo Reed. Reed plants her face first. Mariah May might rue the fact that she prevented that pin attempt of her own, because now Echo Reed headed up top. Big trouble here for Mariah May, maybe, but May was able to prevent what was about to happen from the middle turnbuckle.
Fan there saying, think about what you're doing.
A handstand from Mariah May. Maybe she didn't think that one through enough, because here comes Echo Reed. Tornado DDT off the second turnbuckle. Echo Reed looking ahead through to the semi-finals of the Fallen Angel tournament. And that left shoulder of Mariah May popped up to keep her in this competition.
She hasn't travelled 3 hours for nothing though, David.
She's proving that she's determined not to go back to Plymouth without a victory under her belt, and that's looking a little less likely though after that German suplex. Planted her.
Is that it? Is that done?
She's got both legs hooked, and she picks up the win. Mariah May into the semi-finals.
I do respect the fact that Echo Reed travelled 3 hours today to make a name for herself. And you heard the crowd here today, she's done that. But unfortunately, her skill set was not enough to beat the international wrestling sensation that is the glamour Mariah May.
Well, 100,000 followers or not, Mariah May, I think, has been impressive here. I will give you that. She has been mighty impressive in putting away a very determined Echo Reed. And while she might not be the most popular person in the building, given her, well, and we're having another, what are you calling it? Character. Another tantrum is what it is. I don't know why, because she's the winner, Mariah May, into the semi-finals of the Fallen Angel Championship Tournament in honor